last quick question here is for practical, from a practical side of things. When it comes to like nutrition in your family and like dinners, do you guys usually make one dinner that everybody eats? I know sometimes parents are like, my kids are picky, and so I have to make different meals for them, and then it's hard for me to eat healthy. How do you guys practically navigate that situation?
Yeah, I definitely think that has evolved I mean, we have kids 8, 6, and 4. So um we are a believer of we do make one meal, but we also have had times where we have like these little spoon meals where they get to pick. And so it's a balance, but the kids are introduced to things multiple times before they don't have to eat it, things like that. We're not super strict with like clearing your plate, because we're trying to associate, are you full? Do you feel satisfied? So for the most part, we're a one meal, and we actually have our own meals, like the Burn Boot Camp nutrition meals. So that's actually what Devin and I eat for dinner. And then I make one meal for the kids. So.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's well said.
That's awesome. That's awesome, you guys. Well, you guys need to make sure you go get the new book that just came out called Burn, the Burn Boot Camp 5-Step Strategy for Inner and Outer Strength. I know we just scratched the surface about really a lot of inner strength stuff, a lot of thinking about psychology and mindset and how to set goals, how to change your identity and all that kind of stuff. So you can probably dive deeper and get a lot of great practical strategies with these 8 different buckets that Devin has been mentioning a number of times. So make sure you go get the book. I'll have it linked in the show notes below, but you can go to burnbootcamp.com/book to grab that. You need to make sure you follow Devin and Morgan on Instagram as well. I'll make sure I have that linked up in the show notes and down in the description below. But is there any other good place that people should go learn more about you guys and support you? Obviously, get the book anywhere that books are sold, but anywhere else?
Yeah, just burnbootcamp.com, and you can kind of navigate there, all of the book, our locations, and you can certainly find us on there as well.
Or download app, and you could take a trial at any of our 403 gyms, and on demand, Burn on Demand rolled out late last year. So now anywhere in the continental US, you can have a subscription on demand.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Hell yeah. Well, you guys make sure you go get the Burn Boot Camp 5-Step Strategy for Inner and Outer Strength. Make sure you share this episode with a friend or a family member. There was a lot of great stuff here today. Devin and Morgan, really appreciate your time, but that's all we got.
Thanks
Nick.
so much, Nick. We appreciate it.
See ya.
That interview was awesome. I loved getting to hear back and forth from Morgan and Devin about their viewpoints and their experiences, especially when it came to navigating their relationship with each other and their family. If you're listening on Spotify or on an Apple Podcast app, make sure you guys hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit like and subscribe, because we're continuing to put some of the most life-changing content out there to help you achieve your health and fitness goals. My personal 3 biggest takeaways from Devin and Morgan were the following. Number 1, you must take control of the beliefs that you have about yourself. Because look, your past doesn't have to define your future, but it's going to if you don't change your beliefs. Number 2, you have to have great time management skills to get it all done and feel good about your life. Because a lot of people might get a lot done, but they also might constantly be stressed out and don't feel on top of it and fulfilled in all areas of their life. So good time management is key. And number 3, values are caught, not taught. Your kids will every once in a while hear what you say, but they'll always see what you do. I mean, I just thought this was an awesome interview with the powerhouse couple, Devin and Morgan. So make sure you guys grab a copy of their new book and begin to implement some of these strategies so that you can continue to get closer to the healthiest version of you and ultimately closer to your best.